In this video, we're going to show you, we did pick up our roof structure that was blasted at Strip It Clean in York, Pennsylvania. And we're going to touch a little bit on stripping some of the metal, the old roof skin off, taking out the welds. And we are still in the process of measuring and marking to make the final cuts to put that skeleton in. That will be in the next video. It should be sitting on the car ready to be welded in the next video coming up. And then I'm going to touch base on, I did order the quarters and the roof skin and the drip rails from CJ, so we're waiting on them to come in. Meanwhile, while we're waiting on parts, we're going to go ahead and just move on stripping the quarters off. We're going to finish cleaning the quarters off the car and get the outer wheelhouses prepped to come off, because we got to replace those with the quarters as well. So just make sure you like and subscribe. And we've noticed that some of you guys are watching the videos, but you're not subscribed. Please subscribe to our videos. We are so close. I'm telling you, we are very close. Just please share and subscribe. If you like the content, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send it to Bloated Garage. We'll answer any questions. And as soon as this car is done and I get Benny's Falcon tightened up, we could possibly take on any of the viewers' cars that are in this area. We're in Maryland, so we're in a good hub of this area for cars. But if you have a car and you need a little bit of this work done, don't hesitate to contact us at Bloated Garage. I can give you a price. I've done enough of these cars. I can give you a labor rate, or I can give you an overall price. Whatever your budget desires, we'll work with you. I'm not a shop that takes your money and does work in the future. You only pay me for work I've done now. I don't take any money up front, and I bill monthly. So if you're interested, like and subscribe, hit us up, send me a picture, send it to Bloated Toad, send me your cell phone number. I'll give you a call. I'm the most honest guy out there, and I don't hold anything back, and I'm not a hack. Trust me, I'm not a hack. I've done Mustangs, 57 Chevys, I've done Chevelles, I've done pickup trucks, I've done everything. I've did a Dodge Charger, got a pretty good library of cars that I've done. I've been doing this, I guess, close to about 37 years now, almost 40 years. And I do paint too. Let me know what you got. I'll see if I can help you out. And if not, I can at least advise you where to go, or maybe advise someone else that can help you out. All right, so we took the roof structure that we had talked about in the last video up to Strip It Clean up in York, Pennsylvania. And we're going to show you the job they did. Now, this is not silver paint, guys. This is how it came out of their blast tank. This is
it's a zinc coating.
Yeah, it's a zinc shock that they use, and it cleans this metal, and it puts this coating on it. And you can paint right over this stuff. But they cleaned this up for me, and they did a really nice job, because you all saw how scaly this thing was. Benny welded up a couple more of the little pinholes that was in it. So we're going to go ahead and we can go right and put right in the red oxide primer on this piece now. We started today peeling more of this roof skin back over here, which Tyler will show you, which is, God, those welds are a pain in the butt to get off. They are stuck some good. We took out that chunk over here that you saw that was a total disaster. We done removed all this. And we are in the mocking up stages of fitting that. I did order 2 quarters today. I ordered a new roof skin, and I ordered drip rails for this car. And we're looking at like $1,700 more on the budget. But we'll give you an exact amount. We'll sit down and we'll calculate it. But it's getting up there. It costs a lot of money to do these cars. And we haven't even gotten into any real stuff yet, like sandblasting the shell and coatings and primers and body work. And I mean, this car, when I initially figured on doing this car, to put it the correct motor and all the oil cooler stuff that it was missing and all that stuff, I figured with me doing the work on this car, I was going to be about $60,000 to $70,000 in this car. Make it a nice, I'm not going to say it's a show car, but it'd be it would compete in some shows. Just put it that way. It wouldn't be concours, but I could probably make it concours if I really took the time. But I'm busy. I really don't have a lot of time to sit there and research all that crap. I'll make it nice. I'll put some of the correct marks. I'll do what I can, but I'm not going to sit down there and put every nut and bolt and paint dot on it. That's just retarded. I'm not doing that. I don't have time for that shit. But we're gonna make a very nice body out of this car. Tomorrow, it doesn't look like we did a whole lot today, but tomorrow it's gonna be a lot of progress on this tomorrow. We should get the skeleton structure put into this car, finish cleaning up the old drip rails. I'll get this all wire brushed, get this put in red oxide. I'll probably cut both of the other quarters off and start taking out the outer wheel houses. So stay tuned for the next video on that. You'll see a lot of progress. Right now it's just drilling, grinding, fitting, and like I say, we had to run up to, that was in York, Pennsylvania where we got that. But I tell you, them guys, they do a wonderful job. They do wheels, they do frames, they do motorcycle tanks, and it's not a person sandblasting. They actually have, it's like a rotisserie tank that they hang it in, and the shot blast goes around and just shoots it. But when you get that stuff, it looks absolutely brand spanking new, especially wheel. I saw a bunch of wheels they did, and they looked like they were brand new wheels that came out of the foundry. I mean, they were just absolutely mint. Those guys aren't very expensive. You should look them up. Strip It Clean in York, Pennsylvania. Yes, and we have a card. Tyler will put that card up on the channel. Has their contact, phone number, information. Highly recommend them. I was using a guy in Hanover, and of course he retired. All good sandblasters. I guess they get tired of sucking all that sand in. It's time to hang up the sandblaster. He retired. He did a good job for us over the years, and we appreciated the work he did for us. But this was the first time I used this company, and I guarantee you they're going to get all my business. They can do complete fenders, complete doors. They will not do a hood and a deck lid because of the warpage. That's common sense. But they say they don't warp fenders, they don't warp doors or anything. And before they put it into their blasting chamber, they actually bake off any contaminants that's on the part, rather it be undercoating, oils, paints. And you would think that when they put it into the bake oven that it would even warp the metal, but they've showed me some really thin metal come out and no warpage whatsoever. There's nothing thinner than this roof skeleton over here, and it didn't warp one panel on that thing. And they put that in the oven, and I think they took the oven up to 800 degrees, they said, to bake all that stuff off. There's nothing warped on this panel. It's wonderful. This thing is damn near ready to be primed in red oxide, and we're going to do that tonight. So in the next video, you'll see it mounted on the car. It's already going to be in red oxide. I would like to have got that shown today, but we're just running short on time. So stay tuned, and we will have this installed for the next video. I just want to give you all a little highlight of what we did today. I would like to say I would like to have had more done, but waiting on parts. We had to run that up there and back, which they were, from me, they were just a little over an hour from me. So, you know, that ate up a day for the most part. Very happy with the progress. Man, I tell you, there's nothing worse than dealing with rusty parts. Man, when they can give you a clean part like this to work with and weld, oh, it just makes the job so much nicer in the welds. So as I said in the last video, we're gonna make it the best we can. Once we get this car on the rotisserie and blast it and start body working it, it's gonna be it's just a bad memory at this point with this car. And it'll be another Texas rust-free car, right?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, Benny did some of his little fab work today. He welded up a couple little more holes that we had. We had them holes there in that last video we showed you. He made a little patch, and we welded a couple pin holes. Did a really good job. I guess he was paying attention in class for once.
What's that noise?
It's not Ford rusting.
No. What's that noise?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't hear that?
No. What the hell are you talking about?
This whole car ain't going to make that noise when you put it back together, is it?
If it does, I'm selling that damn thing. That would drive me absolutely batshit crazy. No, it's not going to make that noise. Anyhow, we are in the midst of cutting this disastrous mess off over here, but I'm going to brace the car up a little more before I take this corner out. So we're not going to take any chances and let the back end fall or anything. But this will be the worst of it. This will be removed. Give it to Benny. He can put it on the Falcon. You can use it. No. I don't want none of this ugly-looking sheet metal on my good-looking car. All right. Remember, like and subscribe, and check out the merch store. We will leave you all at this part. You saw in the time lapse what we were doing today, and it's just peeling metal. If any of you all done this, you know it is time-consuming. You could drill them, and you could take a chisel, but you get a little carried away on that chisel. You just made a couple more hours worth of work welding up holes and tears and all that stuff.
In the front there.
Yeah, you can come over here. We can show them what we did. You can see we peeled this up a little bit. We found a little hole here, a little tear there, but we're going to go ahead and take care of that. We'll weld that up, fix that. I think the air chisel got a little carried away on me. Hopefully you all didn't see that in the video. This is all good. This structure is good, and like I said, we're going to piece piece that back in there, and I think we'll be fine. I don't think you guys are going to know when it's done. Can't wait to cover this mess up. Move on. God. I will say I am going to make another run to strip it clean, and I'm going to actually take some of I'm going to take my Cobra Jet heads to them, the bare castings, and they're going to put them in that, I don't know what they call that, it's turntable blaster that they have. This thing's huge. You go into this shop, it used to be it was the York Safe Company, where they made the iron safes. That's how big this building is. It has railroad tracks that go through it. It's massive. They have, what would you say, 5 or 6 rotisserie blasters in there, and they're as big as Mack trucks. They're huge. But I'm going to take the heads. I'm going to take some of the pop metal parts. I'm going to have them done. I'm going to take the headlight buckets, the side scoops, the end caps, and I'm going to take some tedious stuff like this cowl cover. I'm going to take it to them and let them run that through. And I'm going to rip the original suspension off the car. I'm going to strip the ball joints off the control arms. I'm going to have all the original control arms blasted. And I'm going to rebuild the original stuff. I'm not going to use that Chinese suspension parts that only last 3 years. They're horrible. I'm sure there's somebody that's got better stuff out there, but it seems like every time I buy that stuff, it lasts no time. You're putting ball joints in it constantly. But anyhow, we will bring you to that when we take a tour up there. They won't let me film inside for whatever reasons, but we're not, that's fine. We can film the before and after. And again, like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. And don't forget to check out the merch store.